So guys, in this video I want to quickly review this copy. This is a copy that was submitted by a student of ours, and I want to review it. You are definitely going to learn one or two things from this copy. So let's begin. This is a copy about premature ejaculation. All right. So, and the first thing this guy, the pre-headline he used is just picture being free from premature ejaculation for life. Just picture being free. It's nice, okay, it's nice, but then people relate more when you use imagine. Imagine never having to worry about premature ejaculation ever again. Imagine being free. Imagine getting rid of premature ejaculation. So people actually relate well if you use the word imagine this. All right, imagine this, imagine that you can do this. All right, instead of just picture being. A lot of people might not understand the concept you are trying to pass to right there. All right, so but it's okay, but if you want to make it best, in fact most of these winning copy they always use imagine. Everybody always tell you to use imagine. Now I'm not saying you must always follow the crowd, but then imagine is one of the best words you should have used here. So imagine being free from premature ejaculation for life. Imagine getting rid of premature ejaculation for life. Imagine ending your premature ejaculation forever. Stuff like that could actually go well. Alright, so warning, don't try any other premature ejaculation drug, supplement, or herbal medicine until you read this right up, not right up. Okay, I know this is just a bit of grammatical error. Definitely you should correct it right up to the end. Now see, when it comes I don't know, but when it comes to writing headline, what will actually make people to read your headline is where you most times when you communicate benefits or when you intrude their curiosity. Now this particular warning, what I would have done is this warning, don't try any other. I will use it as a pre-headline. Is either I use this warning as a pre-headline or I use just imagine being free for you. Do you get? But my headline is going to be something that will communicate benefits. All right. Like go back and study the video I did on headline. I gave you almost 13 types of headline that you can actually. Sorry, let me. I gave you 13 types of headlines. So is it that you communicate benefits or use how to, or you tell a testimonial, or you make curiosity. Like for me, I will use something like curiosity driven headline. Breakthrough discovery. Finally, an American scientist finally discovers a secret drink that can end your premature ejaculation, or that can make you last 30 minutes 40 minutes in bed, stuff like that. So it's a kind of curiosity driven. Or if I want to use how to end your premature ejaculation permanently and start lasting long in bed, something like that. All right, if you want to use testimonial, you could use something like I suffered premature ejaculation for 3 years, had low erection, took okay let me restructure this. I suffered premature ejaculation for 3 years, had low erection, tried over 17 different products, but none of them worked for me until I used this secret American drink. Cried out or said by a 57-year married man after solving his premature ejaculation. So that one is like a testimonial headline. You are using your headline to communicate testimony already. In fact, if you should watch that headline video I did. It definitely going to solve your headline problem if you take it seriously. Okay, so the next thing he wrote here is wonderful friend. I'm gonna be fast because this copy is actually long, and like it's gonna reach up to 40 minutes if you are not fast. So wonderful friend. In fact, when you are starting your copy, all right, when you are starting your copy, most times I use dear friend or dear reader. All right, or I could, if you want it to relate to them very well, you could use dear premature ejaculator. It immediately relates with them. If you are writing for business owner, you could say dear business owner. If you are writing to diabetes patient, dear diabetic patient. If you are writing to ulcer patient, dear ulcer patient. If you are writing to a car owner, dear car owner, instead of saying dear reader or dear friend. You get? So if it's something that you could make specific, please do it. It relate to them more. All right, are you suffering from premature ejaculation? Yes, I love this, the first question. But I will say something like, are you suffering from premature ejaculation and want to permanently get rid of it? All right, because let's face it, anybody that clicked on your link or Facebook ad link and came to this search page to read it definitely is suffering from premature ejaculation. But when you add, I want to permanently get rid of it, all right, I could even add, I want to permanently get rid of it without side effects. All right, so it's like the key here is to make your opening relatable. All right, make it relatable, make the question relate to them. All right, so number 2 question: does your wife or spouse complain bitterly always that you don't satisfy her in bed during sex and you feel bad about it? You get? So for me, I will not stop does your wife or spouse complain bitterly always that you don't satisfy her in bed during sex. I will go further and say, and you really feel bad about it. All right, so the question, you relate to them. Now if you answered yes, not if you answer yes. See guys, always proofread your copy before you actually publish, or before you actually start sending traffic. Because if an educated person is reading this, some of these small things could actually piss the guy off and say, this part not even serious. If it was a big brand, they shouldn't be making all these small mistake, right? So you can see from your headline the mistake is already there. So please always proofread it. So if you answered yes or maybe to the above questions, then this is the best web page you ever visit this year. I love this paragraph. Even Gary Herbert use it a lot, and the reason is because it's work, especially when you use it on people that don't know about marketing. In fact, before I started learning marketing, once I see this paragraph, it will actually make me become hooked to the page. Why is this guy saying that this is the best web page I will visit this year? Yeah, all right. So I'm quite aware that you might have seen ads online and offline talking about how to make you last longer in bed during sex. Yeah, I love this line again because it relates with them. The moment they are ready, they will be like, yes, it's true. I have been seeing a lot of, even some have made claims on the internet and other places that their products will enlarge your blah 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 and make you strong like a lion. Yes. I love this. No correction. And you will ride on your wife or spouse like a horse for 1 or 2 hours. Exactly. Just keep, you are romancing the audience mind. All right, I know you are very clever and you understand that these claims are just lies from the pit of hell by these people who who's just, please, there is an error here, you have to actually correct it. By these people whose aim is just to extort money from your problem and sell you what doesn't work at all. I don't intend to gamble on your intelligence. This gamble, I don't intend to gamble on your intelligence. Well, it's okay, but then if there's any simple way you could actually insert there, it will be fine. But a lot of people might not be educated. All right, I don't intend to gamble on. If you talk about gambling, they will be like, you want to play bet on my head or something like that. And so I'm going to be 100% very honest with you. I love this. I'm very sure you modeled this from a copy that I dissected in the program. It's perfect. The words you are reading right now is an advert. The words you are reading right now is an advert. For me, I would say the letter you are reading right now is an advert, or the page you are on right now is advertising something. All right, but this is still okay. I'm just saying what I would use if it was me. I'm advertising a premature ejaculation product, which is your permanent solution to make you last longer in bed during sex once and for all. Let me tell you the truth. All right, once and for all. Before I say I will say something like, but let me be honest with you, or let me no but let me tell you the truth. My NAFDAC approved unique label eradicator, bro, please, you need to actually edit this or copy. my NAFDAC approved unique label eradicator, it will not, no please, now this is becoming very very bad. My NAFDAC approved unique label eradicator will not make you last 1 to 2 hours in bed during love making. Not eradicator full stop, it will not, no please 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 don't do this. If you are lasting 5 to 10 minutes right now, I wish I could tell you. See, see, you have to take punctuation very very serious. All this full stop, like after the eradicator there should be no full stop. Simply remove the it, and then eradicator will not make you last 1 to 2 hours during love making. After the full stop after love making is not important. During love making, if you are lasting 5 to 10 minutes right now, you could put comma but not full stop. Full stop mean that you are stopping. All right, I wish I could tell you it will, but I will be lying to you if I tell you it will last you it will make you last 1 to 2 hours. Well, as a matter of fact, what my unique libido eradicator does, I don't know the kind name you gave it, but then it's fine. It does, it's only add 30 to 40 minutes to how you're already lasting right now. So if you're lasting 5 minutes right now, it will only make you last 35 to 40 minutes longer than you do at a moment. But if you're lasting 10 minutes, it automatically add 30 minutes, 35 30 minutes, make you last about 40 to 50 minutes. 35 to 40 minutes of love making is just okay, because Nigeria, oh god, I don't understand what you said. Nigeria professional doctor said in 2025 to, please, you need to correct all this stuff. I beg. If, see, don't think that because you're submitting it, if you don't start doing it now, it's gonna affect when you start, right? And if you submit your copy to a client and there are a lot of, now I'm not saying nobody is perfect. I do submit copy that has it, but if it's so noticeable like this, it's gonna be pissed. The person is gonna be pissed off. At least some of this stuff shouldn't be noticeable like this. All right, you can go from 30 minutes to 40, then for 50 and above. This is true, no hype. Here are some of the causes of premature. Do you know what you said here? Causes, like you are causing somebody. All right, please, you need to actually correct all this stuff. And I think you have been on my neck to actually review. You need to actually correct this stuff. Chemical imbalance in the parts of the brain, erection dysfunction, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, smoking. After that smoking, or before I begin to list it, you can simply do a Google research and say what are the causes of premature ejaculation. Screenshot it and pay and put you screenshot here. It's gonna serve as a proof, not just that you are making claim or you are telling, like, show the proof that this is what you got when do your research. There is something else you need to know, and it is premature education has destroyed many marriages and broken a lot of home and relationship in our society, and it has caused the lives of some of our future leaders and marital divorce. I love this particular one because what it means, you are agitating the problem. You are actually, I call it the hair fire effect. You're actually telling the reader what the disadvantage of having premature ejaculation, which is actually good. Um, Within late last year and early this year, there was particular news that has shocked Nigeria. The news has flooded the internet and newspapers, and the main cause, please, oh, I don't know the main cause of this sad news. You have to actually take note of all this thing. Of this sad news was champion. Oh boy. Here is the full story of, please. I don't understand what you mean by was champion. Was champion. There is was caused by or was led by. Don't. I'm not happy with this copy you wrote. You've been doing better now. You don't need to start using all these. How does champion now concern premature ejaculation? Just use simple words for me. All right, anybody that is reading it, let it be simplified. The main cause of this sad news was as a result of, not was championed by. All right, here is the full story of let Mr. Tunde Thomas used to work at a defunct Oceanic Bank, and he got married to Mrs. Mojo Thomas over 8 years ago. Let Mr. Font has been fathering 2 kids. Wow.